Hello, this is Personalbest. This is a person called Al who's just trying his best. And this is the comeback project where I'm trying to re-find my fitness and my mental health, which I've lost somewhere. New this week to the studio, I've made an achievement door. With a nice studio sign there as well. Ooh, more lovely things happening in the background, just for you. Last week at the Newcastle 10K, it showed me something, and it wasn't the problem with my fitness. It was execution. I went into that race with a plan, and it sort of worked until it didn't. So this week isn't about speed, it's about control. And that's where the parkrun push idea comes in. Parkruns are always dangerous to me. I've got previous. I tell myself I'm just going to take it easy. And then every parkrun I've ran, I race it. I tell myself, steady Al, just enjoy it. And I get crazy in my head and just go as hard as I can until I collapse. But how I handle this one matters, because it'll tell me whether realistically my sub 69 dude 10K is on for the Xborders 10K. So this episode is learning from last week, testing discipline this week, and setting the foundation for what comes next. Because next week, everything starts pointing at that 69 dude. This one matters. Over to Al and this week's workouts, and then the parkrun attempt. A long run, well, I was going to go for around about just an hour on my feet, but nice and easy. This week as well to address what happened on the test run for the run through Newcastle 10K, of how that fatigue kicks in later on in races. So this week I think my target is I'm going to go for a big push towards the end of the week at a parkrun effort. So I did quite well the first 6 kilometers in that 10-kilometer race. So how about upping the dial a little bit on effort for a 5K attempt and see where I am on that. This is just going to be, again, just a nice easy one. I wasn't in the right headspace. I was like, oh, I'm just going to run for an hour and turn around and finish there. But what was nice was I was on my way back home. A random car came past, honked the horn, waved at me. It's the price of fame, just wave at random cars. And then because of that, there was a runner fast approaching from behind me, and she recognizes me as well. And I think the horn helped as well, realizing that must be Personalbest. And she ran up alongside me, introduced herself, and yeah, really put a smile on my face because she was so happy to meet me. And I was just like, at seconds beforehand, just hating the run. You know what I mean? Some runs aren't good. And yeah, just cheered me up straight away. And then she says, oh, you're going this way? I wasn't, but yeah, why not? But what I was quite concerned about was she looked like, she was dressed like a Paul Radcliffe and had, like, you know, that body shape. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, I'll run with you. But out of politeness, this could finish me off. Thankfully, she didn't live that far away from the way we went. It wasn't that long, but it was nice to have a little bit of chat with her, another runner. Again, just meeting runners and just chatting, talking. And yeah, that was really nice. That really cheered me up towards the end of a difficult run, mentally. Running community, as I've always keep harping on about, is just amazing. Well, most of them. And when you meet people like that with a smile on their face who just want to run alongside you for a little bit and talk about Personalbest and what it means to them and their little stories and journeys, it's what's not love? Beautiful. So yeah, on that note, shower time. Hooey. Strength and conditioning workout complete. Tasty. There was a lot going on in that. Goblet squats, reverse lunges, side planks were back, captain's chair, incline push-ups, hanging around, and I had a finisher of farmer's carries as well. So I just carried a couple of 20 kg weights just around the house for a bit. Yeah, it's quite enjoyable. So hopefully keep doing these strength and conditioning workouts will make a difference. I was hoping to see more of a difference at the test race, last week's comeback project at the run through Newcastle 10K, if I'm honest. So I'm a bit disheartened by that, but I'm going to stick with the program, keep smashing the workouts, keep going, because you only feel if you quit, right? Just keep reassessing and lessons learned. But like doing strength and conditioning, yeah, hopefully working those leg muscles and strengthening my core, and as a bit of a Billy bonus, hopefully get some biceps maybe as well. Beach bod ready for this summer in the UK, which is rain. So yeah, get my rain bod ready. Yeah, shower time. Oh, woo-hoo, choo-choo. Oh, run harder. What? Around the park, a public park. I thought that was frowned upon, even semi. This was a run that had two parts to it. A gentle one, and then up the pace to about 6 km pace for 5 minutes. Relax, jog for 3, and then back up for another 5 minutes. Cool downs, warm ups either side. I think after the run through Newcastle 10k, this was trying to find that middle gear that I had that sadly just disappeared during the harder kilometers towards the end of the 10k run. Doing so much low aerobic runs on this project, more so than anything else, but it's always worried me that these gears aren't there. I used to be running park runs every Saturday, trying to get sub 30s in, and normally he was quite constantly getting that, which is under 6 km pace. So this one of holding 6 km pace for 5 minutes sounds all right. Actually, in that second 5 minute spell, I was harder than I thought. So it was to establish a middle gear that I could keep pushing, but not full on effort. But it's led me to believe, is my middle gear now my top gear? If you don't use it, do you lose it? Have I lost that speed? Have I done too much low aerobic? I think these are questions for another time, because at this moment in time, my feet are freezing. Yeah, I ran through a puddle thinking, oh, that was nice. And then I didn't realize the river had overflowed as well. So that turned into a river run. I didn't want to wear my new shoes, so I wore my previous pair, which have holes in. So I was sloshing about a bit in those trainers. Checked there before I stepped through the door for any fishes in there. But wow, yeah. Run along your local park and then, you know, become Jesus and walk on water at 6 km pace. It's a miracle. Personalbest runs on water, because it's like that deep. Technicalities. Hopefully it looks good with me splashing through the water, scaring the ducks. Sorry guys. But yeah, serious face on and just trying to get it done. Hold on to that pace. Hold on to that middle gear and just praying there's a top gear somewhere in these. Is there a top gear in here somewhere? Find out another time. Whoo-wee! Shower time. Yay. Let's get the feet wet again. Hey besties, it's Friday, the day before parkrun day, and I've decided to do another shakeout run. I could have either done a shakeout or a rest. I'm gonna give shakeout another go. Jury's still out though. I asked all of my followers on Instagram what they do the day before a race, and 61% did say they rested. 28% said they did a shakeout, and 11% said they just carry on doing their normal workouts. So yeah, that's what I normally would have done, a rest, so I'm not too sure on the day of the race I felt any different. What's the actual benefit from that? That was a 3 kilometer run, around about 32 minutes, real easy. I mean, like easier than easy runs, and easy runs are easy, so I don't even know what this would be classed as. Possibly a walk. But yeah, it's a shakeout run. Is it really a run? It's not even really a run. So I don't know what kind of benefit people can get from these things, or if I'm just not doing them right. But as I said, with this whole comeback project, I will try new things as sports science develops and new techniques and people advise me things. I'll give that a go. So shakeout run complete. Just turned the legs over. Nothing gained in fitness or anything really. Just I don't know what wakes things up before the day, and then go to sleep and do it again. But tomorrow is parkrun day. I haven't decided what parkrun I'm going to do yet. There's a few of them like the Riverside I can compare where I would normally do, but it's going to be a balls out effort. Yeah, I want to give it big guns. It'll probably be my only attempt in this project of a fast 5k time. I wanted 5ks to improve and 10ks to improve. Jury's still out as well on this. If actually has this worked? 10k effort last week, 5k shorter, almost half. Parkruns. What is it? I tell you what it is. It's the gateway drug in running. 5k, oh, you'll be able to do a 5k. And then once they suck you in and do a 5k, you start enjoying parkruns and do some more. And then they say, oh, Well, if you can do a 5, you can do a 10. What? Just double it? Yeah. Oh, if you can do a 10, you can do a half. What? Oh, if you run a half, you can do a marathon. Shut up. Well, if you run a marathon, you can do an ultra. So yeah, it's the gateway drug. And so many athletes I've talked to who are proficient in all these distances will say 5K is a horrid one. It's a horrible distance because really when you get to that point, it's an all-out sprint. There's no time for stopping. There's no time for easing off. If you ease off for a second, you've lost it. So yeah, it's a gateway drug, I always say, into running. But really when you get down to it, and if you want to push, it can be a horrible one. So yeah, bring on the horrible. Let's see what I can do. I would really like to get sub 30. A couple of years ago, I was running consistently 27 minutes and trying to push towards that PB of 26 minutes dead. But never having a big push at 5K, I've got no idea what's in these legs, but we will find out tomorrow, and I will see you on the start line. Hooey. Shower time. I'm at Riverside Parkrun. You know that bit of pathway I ran 2 days ago? With a bit of splishy splashy? That's it now. There's the duck swimming past the bin. I think that's runnable. So we're on course B. Unfortunately, I think I've worn the wrong trainers. Damn. I was trying to keep my nice pink trainers clean, and I thought, as this parkrun never said anything about an alternate course and must be clear, I've got it wrong. Cross country it is. Riverside or river on? Yeah, river on. Just doing a quick little warm up before the race. So, I want to get a sub 30. Every kilometre to be 6 km pace or just under. I don't want to blow up too early. I want to see if that engine's still built for the last K. I'm going to try and stay in the game and not go up too quick. And then push through the middle. And then last kilometre, give it everything. Alright. So yeah, here we go. Riverside. Parkrun. B route. Not B douche. B route. Alright. I'll be giving kilometre updates as I go as well. And maybe it's a sentence or two if I can manage it. I'm getting to 30 minutes. That'll be a B goal on the B route. No matter what happens, there'll be things I can learn from it. And to see where I'm currently at. So yeah, join me. Riverside Parkrun. Let's go. Oh, that was warm. Marshall. Okay, through first kilometre. Nice and easy, no saps. I'm falling over. Face feeling good. I managed to hold in with the crowd around us. Now, as the field starts to spread, let's do those gaps. Thanks, lads. Second kilometre complete, 5 seconds behind target. Plan is to increase a little bit now. Increasing all that mud, that'll be difficult. Third kilometre done. 2 seconds under target goal. Right. 2k go.
Well done, killer.
Don't blow up. That's what's happening with Newcastle. Keep fighting. A bit more pain and it'll be over. Fourth kilometre, 6:18. That was always going to be a difficult one. Been knocking that into the tank, not much early, not got too late. Get it fast. 5 kilometre. Here we go.
Take your time.
That bit was really slippy. That could be another go for it there. Stay upright. I've got to pull 37 seconds back here. 38. Come on, legs, respond. Don't let the same thing happen again. This is psychological. Regardless of distance, however close I am to the end, my body starts giving up. Ah, shit. Sub 30's gone. Keep going. Okay. Well, I felt that didn't go to plan. I know I'm always very harsh on myself, and this channel is about honesty, and maybe a lot of runners are the same as I am, that very self-critical, you know, to the point of beating myself up over that. The time was 31:20, I think. I was wanting sub 30. I said in that last kilometre I was about almost 38 seconds behind where I needed to be, and then that just got even further and further away from me. So I finished about a minute 30 behind the goal I kind of wanted. Looking at my splits, it looks quite consistent actually. I think that's a little bit of hope that there was no blow up. The splits were slower than I'd hoped. I'd hoped for maybe all to be just under 6 kilometres, but apart from the first kilometre they're all just over. But again, they weren't too far apart, so that's good. That course wasn't great. Yeah, that was hard to stay upright. I know I'm always trying to look for excuses of why this didn't work. I've just got to look at myself. That wasn't good enough. I was hoping to see progress. I was hoping to improve. I was hoping to find something extra. Nothing there. Nothing there. I don't know if mentally I'm struggling as well, that I'm looking for hope and it's not there. I'm crumbling. But I thought it was better than that. But it's always just after the race, so I will have a shower, a cup of tea, and then I'll come back later, possibly with new reflections on what happened and where I can go from here. So on to a more positive Al, because at the moment this Al isn't. But for me, I need to get some mud washed off my legs. I need to clean those shoes. I need a cup of tea, and I need shower time. Okay, cup of tea in hand. Let's reflect. When I filmed that piece of camera just after Parkrun, I was deflated. I think you can tell. The goal had gotten away from me, and all I could see was what didn't happen. That's something I'm trying to get better at, changing that mindset and then not judging a run straight after a race. Because when I actually sit with it, there were positives. The splits are the biggest one. They're controlled. There's no massive blow up, no panic mile, no total fade. And that's not an accident. That's training. That's my engine. And that's something I can build on. Even in the most negative of times, whatever it is, there's always something to learn. There's always positives. Sometimes you just gotta really look hard. The time didn't come this week, and that's frustrating. But this wasn't a step backwards. It was information. Control is something you can develop. And if I keep stacking controlled efforts on top of each other, the pace will come. Old me would have written this run off. Well, I say old. Even that few hours old Al was prepared to write that run off. New me is taking time to reflect, study, and learn from what I've done. There's no mistakes. There's no bad runs, just information to make us stronger and better. So this week was about restraint, not forcing a result, and learning to trust what the numbers are telling me, not how I feel inside. Data, not emotions. My emotions can't be trusted because the way this guy speaks to me is downright rude. But I know that guy would never say those cruel things to anyone else. But what, it's okay to say them to me, to myself. If somebody came up to you with a problem and you gave advice, that advice wouldn't be the same if it was for yourself. Well, that's how I find things. Me and my brain don't get on very well. We do regular have fallouts. And when your brain's not talking to you, that can cause problems. Next week brings a completely different challenge with Xborders. I'm going to be running from a country to another country. England to Scotland, Carlisle to Gretna. Okay, it's only like 10 kilometers apart, but running across 2 countries sounds amazing. And I finish off in a retail park and there's discounts for runners. Sweet, I'll buy some ice cream. This project isn't about ticking off goals in a calendar. It's about staying in the process, even when progress is quiet. If you're on a similar journey where progress doesn't always show up, I feel you. I'm here for you. You're my besties. See you in the next one. Be kind to yourselves. Oh yeah. And each other. And smash head. Thanks for watching.